It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Dejan.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed.
Good. Tell us your name and DOC number for the record.
Name is Joseph, DG 233677.
DG, I said it wrong. All right. Well, you're here this morning because you appeared before the pardon board, and received a favorable recommendation. You were originally sentenced in Orleans Parish, November of 1991, for a first-degree murder conviction. You were sentenced to life. You got a favorable recommendation from the pardon board, and that recommendation was to commute your sentence from life to 99 years, and that you be parole eligible after having served 30 years. And Governor Edwards signed that commutation on September 26, 2023. So now your sentence is 99 years and you're parole eligible, and that's why we're here today. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me recognize, before we get started, your case has been assigned to Mr. Roche. He's going to take care of it for us, but let me acknowledge the folks who are here. We've got the Parole Project, Mr. Myers, here with us in Baton Rouge, your brother Timothy, your sister Anthony, another sister, Samantha St. Cyr, brother-in-law Edwin, your brother Nathan, and sister-in-law Benita are all here. And Samantha and Edward have indicated they want to speak, and we're going to call on them at the appropriate time to do so. Would you answer any questions Mr. Roche may have?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Good morning, Mr. Dejan. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing? I'm blessed.
Good. Nice seeing you again.
Excuse me?
It's nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too.
I was at your pardon hearing about 4 years ago.
Thank God.
Mr. Dejan, you're about 61 years old, right?
Yes, sir, I am 61.
And you were convicted of 2 felonies, and you received a commutation of sentence from Governor John Bell Edwards on September 26, 2023, and you immediately became eligible for this parole hearing. So tell me what you've been doing since May of 2019. Tell me about the programs you've completed.
I had a chance to go to church, and I gained 2 certificates from going to church. And I had a chance to go to a program called Tutuku. It teaches you how to set goals and achieve the goals that you set upon leaving here. And I also took care of a mentor class, since I've been, after I come off the board. And I believe that will help me out a great deal once I get out.
What's your current trustee status?
I'm a Class A trustee.
How long?
5 years.
Okay. Have you had any disciplinary write-ups since your pardon hearing?
No, sir.
When's the last disciplinary write-up you had?
2014.
So we're talking almost 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Well, Falgoon, would you like to make any comments, concerns, or remarks about the last 4 years?
So the one thing that has changed with him back in June of 2022 is that he was working in the kitchen at Camp F, and at that time in June of 22 had a job reassignment to the training academy. So he is working for us as an orderly at the training academy, which is a more trusted position.
No problem.
no problems. No, sir.
Madam Chairman, I'm ready to make a decision at the appropriate time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rocha. Could we hear from Parole Project, please?
Yes, good morning. Kerry Myers with Parole Project to let you know that we've accepted Mr. DeJean as a client. We are prepared to offer him long-term support if necessary. We will work with his family to see what comes next. But in the immediate time, we are prepared to offer him our services, which includes all the transitional needs, an assessment. He'll be able to work with our social worker to assess any additional needs. He'll have a mentor, a reentry coach that will help him through the normal ins and outs of the daily life of transition. And we are prepared to do this for as long as we need to. And we just ask this board to grant us parole today.
All right, thank you very much. Right, and so could we hear from Ms. St. Cyr? You want to step up to the podium, please? Yes.
Morning,
Good morning.
madam and sir. Here to provide support for Joseph DeJean. Inmate 233677 was scheduled to appear. He is appearing today before the board. Parole board. My name is Samantha St. Cyr, and I come from a family of 6 girls, 3 and 3 boys. Joseph holding the position of the 5th child. I have known Joseph for the entirety of his life and have noticed a great change in his character since his incarceration. Additionally, I have visited him on multiple occasions. And during our visits and throughout our discussions, he has expressed remorse for his actions. He has consistently expressed prayers on behalf of the family. And I know for sure that he is determined to make amends for what he has done. So I firmly believe, with God in his life, now Joseph has transformed into a better person. So I firmly believe that if given the opportunity, he will demonstrate his ability to make a positive contribution to society. As his family, we will support Joseph to the fullest. We plan to give him all the personal and emotional help he needs to avoid returning to a negative lifestyle. I thank God thank you all for this point to propose. Well, I'm going to join you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. St. Cyr?
Members of this Pardon and Parole Board. My name is Eldrin Leon St. Cyr, and I am the brother-in-law of Mr. Joseph DeJean. We will help him to make a smooth transition back into society. We will help him find a good church he can visit and maybe become a member of that particular church, because we believe that it was God that kept my brother-in-law while he was an inmate. And because of him, because he made a transition in jail, we will support him and we will help him visit and to help him do the right thing. We want to say that we know that he had attended a lot of classes while he was an inmate. We know that he had gotten a trade while he was in there. And he was a model prisoner. And we want to see him become a model citizen in society. We will come and visit him while he is in his transition location. And we will make sure that he will be on time leaving and be on time coming back. We will help him find out and for let him being a very good person. We realize that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So we realize that it can be stressful trying to adjust to society, but we will encourage him to keep on doing the right thing. When one door closes, God will open another door that he will be able to walk through. We all have a past, and our past can be very dark, but our future can be very bright. The Apostle Paul said, I press toward the mark for the prize of a high calling in Christ Jesus. And we intend to support our brother and our brother-in-law the time when he come out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Joseph, is there anything you want to say to us before we vote?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'd like to thank the board for the opportunity, for allowing me to show my remorse for what I did. It hasn't been easy, but I pray each and every day that God would allow me the opportunity to be able to forgive myself for what I did. Because I knew it was wrong. But through the strength and the help of God, I pray that the family will allow me, that they will forgive me too. Mrs. Adam, if I could put Britt back in the body, I would. If I could take her place. So I just keep on praying that God will give me the strength that it takes to keep on living. I thank the board for this opportunity.
All right. Yes, sir. And we are prepared to vote. Mr. Rocha.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Mr. Dijon. Based on positive remarks from Warden Falco and improved disciplinary conduct with no disciplinaries over the last 10 years, an excellent transition plan with the Louisiana Parole Project, I grant your early release under the following conditions. You have a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I want you to do some community service, get with your pastor, get with your parole officer, and I want you to do 3 hours a month of some kind of community service that would help the community that you're living in. Good luck.
Thank y'all.
All right, Mr. Dijon, my vote is the same, for the same reason, grant to the Louisiana Parole Project.
All right. And I do agree. My vote is the same for the same reason. So you have been granted parole, Mr. Dijon.
Thank y'all.
Good luck. Merry Christmas.